Good morning. My name is Cindy Tackett, and I'm the gifted and talented instructor at Paintsville Independent School System. The grant I wrote this year is for a school bank, and a little bit of background on that is I've been teaching financial literacy for the last 3 years and have come to find out that these children know very little about financial literacy. So I thought, well, why not take my lessons a step further and let them actually in action, like make deposits and stuff. So I went to my local bank in town and talked to the branch manager, and she gave me some feedback on how to work this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have 2 student tellers, and the ladies from the bank said they would come over and train my student tellers. And with the grant, I'm hoping to get some Chromebooks and things like that so my tellers have what they need. And we're going to set up in the classroom during lunch times. And as the kids come to make deposits, they're going to actually be taking the money and giving the receipts. And then each day, all that money, I'll take it to the board office and then, of course, go to the bank. And we're going to run it the first year similar to like the Christmas savings programs they do at the bank where you deposit. And then what I'm hoping to do is for anybody who doesn't miss a deposit I think we're going to start in November, between November and May, then I'm going to make the last deposit for them and just have like a little pizza party and stuff for anybody who hasn't missed it. And the bank has volunteered to give me a lot of supplies, so as the kids open an account with us, they can choose pop socket, or they have like little lip balm and stuff like that, and it actually says the name of the bank on it, so they'll feel really official. I have written a letter that I'm going to be sending out to some of my community leaders, especially business owners, asking for a monetary donation, because I think there may be some students who wouldn't be able to open an account, lack of funds, and I'd really like all of my middle school to open an account. So if I can get some monetary donations from the community, I can ensure that every student opens an account, even if it's with $2, and then they can put in, just so they can still get the feel for it and be part of the process. The financial literacy, when I started to teach that, I didn't really have any materials, and I found, and this is just good advice for anybody who needs it, I found a place, the Actuarial Foundation, and if you put in a request for materials, they post it on their website, and then a organization, a business, or an individual can volunteer to sponsor that. And if they sponsor it for you, paying for the materials, then they send it to you. And just probably 2 months after I made my request, I got the box of materials, and it goes through, it's 4 booklets, it has the teacher thing right there with it, with the answers and everything, and it goes through banking and finance, and you work the interest and spreadsheets, and it's really in-depth, learn how to write a check. And it was nice because a lot of times the kids, they'll say, when are we ever going to use this? And I had plenty of my kids last year say, thank you for teaching me something that I can actually use. So they felt, real important that they now knew how to write a check. And I had one that he has his debit card, and he got Christmas money or birthday money, and said, now, is this like for checking or savings? And so there's just questions, just some of the basics. They don't know. A lot of them have a debit card and don't really even understand how the money gets put on the debit card. So I thought this was a good way to we want them college and career ready, also just life ready. So I thought this hands-on experience would work well. And actually, when I went to the bank to talk to the branch manager, she had her head teller come in to talk to us. And the head teller, when she was in high school, they had a bank program, and that got her real interested in it, and then she went on to work at the bank. So it might spark some interest in some, for a career for somebody. So hopefully my goal is that every middle schooler has a bank account by the end, and I did have verbal yeses that I'll get some monetary donations from people, so I think I will be able to make sure everybody at least has a $2 account. And then I also have some teachers that are willing to offer maybe $1 or $2 if somebody wants to stay after school, earn a little bit of money to put towards their account, because some of the kids don't really have chances outside of school to do chores or anything. So I've got people on board and everyone's working together. So hopefully in April, when I come back, I'll have the good news that everybody has an account and they saved and they know more about banking. Thank you.